Nothing quite equals the aroma of spicy hot cross buns baking in the oven. This recipe is an award winner, and my step-by-step demonstration will ensure your success, even if you have never baked before. To start, place the flour in a large mixing bowl, along with the butter. Rub the butter into the flour using your fingertips, until the flour resembles fine breadcrumbs. Add the caster sugar, salt, spices and yeast and mix them in thoroughly. Add the egg and mix it in well. Make a well in the center of the flour and pour in the milk. Using a wooden paddle, mix the milk in until the dough comes together and comes away from the sides of the bowl. Turn the dough out onto your work surface and start to knead. To knead the dough, you must be firm but gentle. If you work the dough roughly, the gluten will toughen and the buns will be tough and chewy. Using your right hand, press the dough out in a straight line. Using a circular motion with your left hand, roll the dough back up onto itself. This repeated action is kneading. Continue to knead the dough for 5 minutes until it is smooth and elastic. If the dough feels sticky, do not add extra flour. This will make a starchy dough. Work through the stickiness and the dough will pick up anything stuck to your hands and the countertop. A scraper is also useful in this regard. Once you have completed the kneading, place the dough back in the mixing bowl. Cover the bowl with a damp towel and allow this to rise for an hour or until it doubles in size. After rising, turn the dough back out onto the work surface and start to knead again. This time adding the raisins bit by bit every time you stretch the dough out. Once all the raisins have been incorporated, roll the whole ball of dough into a sausage and cut it into 4 pieces. Taking one of the quarters, roll this into a sausage and cut it into thirds. Take one of these thirds, cup or arch your fingers over the dough, and using a circular motion start to shape the bun. Repeat this with all of the dough balls until you have 12 shaped buns. Transfer the buns to a greased baking sheet and cover them loosely with some greased cling film. Allow the buns to rise for another 30 minutes. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 400 Fahrenheit. While the dough is rising, combine 125 grams of flour with 135 ml of water and stir it into a smooth, sticky dough. Transfer this dough to a piping bag. After 30 minutes of rising, the buns will have doubled in size. Remove the cling wrap and pipe the crosses onto the buns. Transfer the buns to the oven and bake for 15 minutes until golden brown. While the buns are baking, dissolve 2 tablespoons of caster sugar in 60 ml of milk. Heat a pan over medium heat, add the milk solution, and stir until it comes to the boil and thickens to a syrup. Then remove from the heat. Remove the buns from the oven. Paint the tops of the buns with the sweet milk syrup. After 5 minutes, transfer the buns to a wire rack to cool. Congratulations, you have just made your first masterpiece that everyone will enjoy. Please check my notes for extra information and the full recipe. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to send them through. Please remember to visit my website, whatsforchow.com, for tons of exciting cooking demonstrations and recipes.